Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting a message from the Greek goddess Persephone. So she's the Greek goddess of spring as well as the queen of the underworld. So she descends into the underworld, into Hades during the winter time, fall time, when everything begins to die. It's said that that is because Persephone has left this plane and has moved to the underworld. And then when everything begins to bloom again, it is said that that is occurring because Persephone is coming back up from the underworld. So this really interesting duality, or transition rather, between being the maiden archetype, of being innocent and youthful, being in the spring of your life, right? That part of your life. This movement from being maiden into being the queen, okay? Maiden or mother at that point, okay? So moving into that energy, she rules the underworld with Hades during the winter time. Very, very cool goddess. She is associated with the stone amethyst, so I made sure and had my amethyst here with us. Frankincense, onyx, obsidian, pink tourmaline. Her tarot cards are the High Priestess and the Hermit. Okay, so looking at that duality a little bit there with that. Offerings, red wine, olive oil, honey, milk, floral tea, dark chocolate mint. These are all some of the things that she is associated with. Correspondences also include bats. That's kind of the modern correspondence with her, but bats, pomegranates, flowers. Okay, so all of these beautiful things, these pretty things, but this nice duality, right, between spring and winter time, almost dark and light. So we are going to get a message from her today. I kind of allowed that energy to guide me when we were picking decks to use today. So today we have these 3 tarot decks for you guys to choose from. These will be the decks that we'll use in your readings, or the deck rather that we'll be using in your reading. And then I have some oracle decks here as well. We'll be doing the herbal astrology oracle. I thought that would be perfect for Persephone, with, you know, her connection to the earth and to blooming and spring and florals and all of that wonderful stuff. And then we'll also be using my favorite tried and true Crow oracle. So yeah, you guys, let's jump in here real fast. We will get started. So pile number 1, you have the Pulp Magazine Tarot, and I feel like I need to show you guys the artwork of these cards. So kind of a retro. Oh, and there's High Priestess too. Interesting that should pop out, talking about Persephone here. So this is the artwork on these cards for you. So pile number 1, this is the deck that you are going to be using, or I will be using for you. And then pile number 2 is the Modern Witch Tarot deck here. So we'll just show you these a little bit. We have Strength here. We have all these different ones to look at, but yeah, this is the, I'm being a little more timid with this one because it does have nudity and, you know, the YouTube guidelines and such. Oh, right there. As soon as I say that. So anyways, this is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So pile number 2, if you feel called to this deck, this will be the, this is what we will use. Or if you feel called to this deck, your pile is pile number 2. My bad. And then pile number 3 is the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot deck. So here is what these cards look like a little bit. Get an idea. Just a little more fall-ish, Halloween time, kind of that type of energy here. Oh, I thought that was the High Priestess at first. I was like, well, there it is again. But just kidding, you guys. Okay, so pile number 3, this is your pile here. You guys take some time, feel it out. You can pause the video if you need a little bit more time to decide. Okay, don't just pick something real fast. Don't panic pick. Okay, you can just pause the video, give yourself a little bit more time. You may feel called to more than one pile. That's totally fine, totally normal. Okay, that just means that there's multiple messages for you within those piles. So My suggestion, my recommendation is to always pick the pile first that you feel the strongest pull towards. That's going to be your primary message from Persephone today. And then your secondary messages will be in those other piles that you feel called towards as well, just maybe not as strongly as the first, okay? So anyways, you guys, I will have the timestamps in the description down below, as well as that top comment. I should have that pinned there for you guys. So anyways, love y'all so much. We are going to jump right in and find out what messages does Persephone have for you today. See you guys in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Pulp Magazine Tarot deck, and these are the oracle decks that we'll be using for your reading today. We're going to get a message for you from the Greek goddess Persephone. Okay, so talked about her a little bit in the intro, but she's the goddess of spring and the queen of the underworld. Okay, so she leaves the earth, goes down into the underworld during the winter months, and then fall, winter-ish, and then comes back when everything begins blooming again. And actually everything begins blooming again because she is back. That is the story for her. So anyways, let's jump right in, you guys. Super excited to do this reading for you all. We're going to start with your herbal astrology deck, and then we will grab our crow oracle, and then we'll do your tarot cards. So let's jump right in, you guys. We'll start here. We'll get this one for you first. So a message for pile number 1 from Persephone. Here we go. Ooh, and you have 2. So we will do that. And then we'll grab a couple from here as well. Message for pile number 1 from Persephone. I'm showing this one. So let's see here. We will start with these. We'll move your tarot over a bit. We'll grab those in a moment. So we have Passion Flower, Surrender. And then we have Ashwagandha with Purpose. Very interesting here. So we will look in the guidebook in a moment, get a little more information about these cards here. Ashwagandha is ruled, the astrology rulers are the North Node and the Moon, okay? So very much talks about following your true path, your own true north, using your intuition to do that, okay? Ashwagandha, I know, also talks a little bit about being like setting off on your journey towards your purpose, even if you don't know exactly where that's going to take you. Maybe you don't know exactly what your true purpose is. The Ashwagandha card talks about or reminds us that we don't need to be able to see every single step on our journey to go ahead and begin that journey, okay? And then Passion Flower is ruled by the moon, as well as, let me look at this symbol here, because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing here. Let me just go ahead. We'll go ahead and grab these real fast. Okay, Neptune, that's what that is. Of course, it's like the trident from King Neptune, obviously. Okay. So Neptune and the moon, we'll go ahead and read the keywords for both of these real fast before we jump in. So with Passion Flower here, sacrifice, surrender, choosing growth, trusting discernment, and rituals of letting go. Okay. And then Ashwagandha with purpose. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get to that. Okay. Finding divine purpose, finding the future self, and receiving a divine gift. So honestly, this really feels like surrendering to your true purpose, not fighting that anymore is kind of, that's what I'm hearing here for you guys. That's the message here. Give me just a second, you all. There might be a little bit of wacky editing real fast, but I'm gonna clean my camera lens real fast. Okay, much better. Let's go ahead and continue on. So we have Passion Flower with surrender, Ashwagandha with purpose. So surrendering to your purpose is really what I'm hearing here. And you know, that's something that Persephone, that's really something that she did. She surrendered to this to the cycles, cycles of life, cycles of, going down into the depths, into the darkness, right? And exploring that, while also being able to, I'm kind of hearing pop right back up into the world, onto the earth, to bring light and fertility and blooming, growth, really. So very interesting here to see this for you guys in this reading. Let's see what this card is here. We have curiosity. Yes, I'm really hearing here too. I think it's possible you've been a bit stressed out about what your true purpose is in life. You're not really quite sure what that is. Maybe you're feeling a little bit confused. I'm also hearing here that maybe there's a part of you that does know what your purpose is or what it is you'd like to be doing, right? You have a passion, you feel that, but the idea of turning that, I'm hearing like the idea of turning that into your career, the idea of making money with that, paying the bills with that passion and that purpose. It's like it's kind of a foreign idea to you, or it feels unattainable is what I'm hearing here for you guys. But the advice, first of all, that Persephone wants to give you, the message she wants to give you is to explore this purpose, okay? Explore it with curiosity. Explore it with the idea that I'm hearing here, explore it with the notion that you don't have everything figured out, okay? And I think you don't have everything figured out, but I'm hearing here, explore it in a way like meeting it with fresh eyes, with new eyes, okay? Re-examining these limiting beliefs around this purpose and what you can actually accomplish if you were to follow your true purpose or your true north, okay, is something that I'm hearing here. For you, pile number 1. Let's go ahead, let's get some tarot cards, learn a little bit more about this message, get a little bit more information here. Let's see here. Message from Persephone for pile number 1. Ooh, that one wanted to fly out, and we'll do that guy for now. Let's take a look here and see. So we have 10 of Swords, okay. Yeah, I feel like this, we're gonna do it upright, I feel like this, the idea of following your true purpose, the idea of surrendering to that and what might happen if you surrender to that, and how is that going to work with paying your bills, and how is that going to work with doing all the things, doing all the things that we have to do on a day-to-day basis in life, right? All the responsibilities in our society. I think it's been incredibly stressful. I think it's been incredibly frustrating for you. That's what I'm seeing here. It's been incredibly stressful for you trying to decide how to move forward with that. That's being acknowledged here by her, okay? She knows you feel stressed. She knows you feel down and out a bit is what I'm hearing here. Kind of down for the count is what I'm hearing. She knows that, and that is being acknowledged here. And then we have 2 of Wands. Okay, yes, choosing your path forward. And I'm continuing, this curiosity card is just, it's like it's screaming at me. It's just, I'm hearing here to just be more, the guidance from her is to be a little bit more curious about this other, this other, I keep hearing so maybe you've been kind of tossing something around like, oh, this is really what I feel like my purpose is. This is really what I feel like I have a passion for, but, I don't know about that. It seems kind of scary to do that, to make such a big leap, to make such a huge change, okay? And the guidance here is to meet this with curiosity rather than fear Yes, meet it with curiosity rather than fear. Just like Persephone met the idea of going into the underworld, being wed to Hades, meeting that with curiosity rather than fear. Understanding that even though this is a change and this could result in a major change for you in your life, it could actually be something that creates a little bit more depth in your life. It could be something that I'm hearing like really sparks who you are, or ooh, I'm hearing renew. Even the word renew just came up. So renewing maybe who you are, or rediscovering who you are as well is something I'm hearing here. And that tends to happen, honestly, whenever we kind of find our purpose and we begin to, and we surrender to that and we follow that, we kind of find ourselves rediscovering who it is that we are, okay? Because we've stripped down all of these other expectations. We've stripped those away. We're no longer thinking about that exactly. What we're thinking about is following our true calling, our true purpose, and staying aligned with that, okay? And when we do that, we kind of rediscover who we are. Some of those things that we kind of stuffed down because maybe they just weren't socially acceptable, possibly, and maybe not socially unacceptable on a whole, but maybe in your upbringing, okay? Maybe this purpose wasn't considered socially acceptable within your family social circle, or within your friend group at that time, whatever that may be for you specifically, because this is a general reading, lots of people watching this, but yes, I'm hearing surrender to your purpose. It really couldn't be more clear. Meet the idea of this too with curiosity rather than fear, okay? And like I said, there's this acknowledgement here that you've been through quite a bit. Two of Wands, it's time to make a choice, okay? What path are you going to follow? And then we have Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this purpose, I'm seeing here that it definitely has the potential to pay the bills with the Knight of Pentacles. That is a message from her. I feel like this message from her on a whole is just about surrendering to your purpose, okay? Finding that purpose, surrendering to that, meeting it with curiosity, this new chapter with curiosity rather than with fear, okay? This new cycle in your life, meeting this, or this part of the cycle of your life, meeting that with curiosity rather than fear. There's reassurance here that this is something that can move forward, and take care of you materially, financially, is something here that she wants you to know. And then we have Three of Pentacles. Okay, so message here from her is that she would like to work with you, okay, or help guide you with this. And it's just a very interesting energy here with your pile, considering her background, what her story is, okay? I'm hearing here that if you're interested in working with her, particularly as you embark on this new journey, this new season of your life, okay? If you'd like to work with her, go ahead and, kind of make that call out to her, okay? You can do some research on her, read about her, to connect. You can also leave out a little offering. Like I said, some of the ones that are associated with her: red wine, olive oil, honey, floral teas, chocolate, mint. Those are some of the things that she is, I was going to say she's interested in, but I guess rather some of the things that are considered traditional offerings for her, okay? So leave something like that out if it's something you feel called to. You can also use those stones that I mentioned: amethyst, obsidian, pink tourmaline, and then incense as well, frankincense, vanilla, and then anything floral. I actually have some frankincense incense burning right now off camera for this reading for her. So anyways, yes, reach out to her. She would love to work with you if it's something that you are interested in too. So if you've been kind of interested in her, there's like this, there's just like this mutual interest is what I'm hearing. She is mutually interested as well. I would love to help you on this journey, this new season of your life. Let's get some more cards as a message from her. Let's get guidance from her. Let's get some guidance from her. Ooh, okay. The Lovers popped out. Wow, that went flying. That doesn't, it happens sometimes, but not always. Jeez. Okay. The Lovers here, interesting, and that comes out under the Two of Wands, making a choice overall. Yes, her primary advice is that it's time to choose. It is time to choose. It is time to surrender to this purpose, okay? It is time to make a choice. Are you going to choose to follow your purpose, okay? To follow your true north, even if you don't know exactly where it is that it's headed? Or are you going to choose to follow someone else's true north, someone else's choice for you, okay? Are you going to make the choice yourself? Or are you going to allow someone else to make this choice for you, is what I'm hearing here. That's something that she wants you to consider, okay? We have okay, so with the Lovers too, when she goes down into the underworld, she rules with Hades, okay? And I believe initially, I mean, she was actually tricked into going into the underworld, so initially, probably not the best start to a relationship, right? But the story is that they end up coming to an understanding, and she actually loves Hades and cares about him, and he loves and cares about her. So that is the story here. And so to have the Lovers fly out like that, okay? Very specific message, but if you are looking for your person, if you are looking for your like lifetime companion, okay, I'm hearing here that following your true purpose, you're going to find that person. That person is on that path, okay? That path of your true north, your true purpose. Follow that and you will find your person, is what I'm hearing from her. So, I mean, if that's not something you're interested in, if you found your person, if you are, whatever your situation may be, if that's not something you're interested in, then disregard that message. Obviously, it's a message for somebody else here, but there is someone here I'm hearing who is very interested in finding the one, okay? Finding their long-term companion, okay? And I'm hearing here, she wants you all to know, who are in that situation, that you will find this person, and the person is going to cross the path that that aligns with your true purpose, your true north, okay? So let's keep moving on here. We have Page of Wands, okay? Under the Knight of Pentacles, yes. So prepare yourself to a certain extent. I'm hearing here, get yourself hyped up for this as well. The Page of Wands hasn't actually started their journey yet, okay, to follow their passion, but they are beginning. They are preparing for it. They are excited about it. We're not to the Knight yet with the Page of Wands, right? Not to the Knight yet, but there's this enthusiasm, this just this enthusiasm. You know, when you start something for the first time, even if it's something that you know is going to be a bit challenging, like maybe you start, I don't know, a course at a university, and the course is something that you're really interested in, and you know it's going to be hard, okay? You know it's going to be challenging, but you're super enthusiastic about it, right? Even if it's like the first day of class, maybe it's right before, you haven't even started yet, but oh my God, you're so excited about it. That is Page energy, okay? That is Page energy right there. And Page of Wands, Wands energy is fiery. It's your passion. It's your creativity, okay? Creative pursuits, passionate pursuits. I would even venture to say, honestly, true north purpose type of energy too as well. So I'm hearing here, her advice, Page of Wands, is to hype yourself up and allow yourself to be hyped up about this. I think you've been in like a state of worry and kind of just laid down and gave up a little bit, is kind of what I'm hearing. You just kind of, maybe that's how you feel, is just kind of lying down and giving up on this. I'm hearing here she wants you to She wants you to meet this with this fiery, passionate energy, okay? Be like, reignite this energy, be excited about it. And the thing is if you want this purpose, if you truly want this to be able to take care of you financially, materially, it is going to require that you ignite this passion, okay? Or reignite this passion. And I think this curiosity is going to help with that, meeting this with curiosity rather than fear and apprehension, okay? And then we have, look at that, the High Priestess. High Priestess and Hermit are the cards that represent her. We have High Priestess, and that came out under the Three of Pentacles. I'm getting chills, you guys. That came out under the Three of Pentacles, okay? So the card where I heard that she wants to help you, here she is right here, High Priestess, okay? She'd love to help guide you on your journey, or walk with you on your journey, rather. But High Priestess also here for you. The message here, the advice here in the High Priestess card is to use your intuition, okay? Go with what feels right. You actually have, I'm hearing here that you have a lot more knowledge, wisdom than what you realize with the High Priestess card. You may not be aware of it, but you have, I'm hearing you have spiritual gifts, psychic gifts possibly, okay? You just know things sometimes. Claircognizance is what that's called. You just know things sometimes, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing here to use these gifts to your advantage with this journey, okay? In this journey, while searching for this true purpose, okay? So this is the message I have for you guys from the Greek goddess Persephone. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like if it resonated, subscribe to the channel. It helps out so much. I want to thank not just you for being here, but Persephone for coming through to give you this message, your guides also for facilitating this message to you as well, okay, and leading you to this video. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and then these are the Oracle decks we're going to use for you as well today, taking a look to see what message the Greek goddess Persephone has for you, okay? So let's jump right in and find out what that message is. We're going to start with your Oracle cards and then move to your tarot. We'll start with the Herbal Astrology deck here and get some of these for you, 1 or 2, just a message for pile number 2 from Persephone here. And I'm feeling this one. And we have, oh, let me cover this real fast. Tiny bit of nudity on this card here. But to let you guys know, it is, oh, I don't know if I can pronounce it, Shisandra? I'll show you guys real fast. And then I will cover this for you and we'll talk about it. All right, so we have Shisandra. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot say it. Shisandra, number 29 with grace. And I don't know if you can see here, it's kind of hard to see based on where I had to, because of where I had to cover it up, but very similar imagery to the Temperance card. We have the flow between these two cups here, okay? So very, very neat, ruled by Jupiter and Venus, okay? So we'll put this over, we'll set it here for now, and then we will go ahead and grab your Crow Oracle cards. Let's just read real fast the keywords for this particular card, and I'll hold it up while we talk about it here for you all. So we have inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, vision, supernatural power, and synergy, okay? So this is traditional Chinese medicine is what this is used in. It's a berry. It contains all 5 flavors: sweet, bitter, salty, sour, and pungent. Okay, so it's called the 5-flavored berry. Very interesting here. So perfectly yin and yang because it's the 5-flavored berry, has all the flavors. It actually is considered to have all the elements as well. wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and enters all 12 energy channels or meridians of the human body. It's supposed to prolong life without aging, supports the eyes. It's an anti-inflammatory, protects against radiation, nervous system toxicity. Oh my gosh, so many things, okay? So let's see. Like the Temperance card in the tarot, the goddess holds a cup of water representing the subconscious as she crosses over a stream of water representing the conscious mind. Teaches us about the high alchemy of beauty, grace, and the harmony of dualities. Very interesting here, dualities too, coming out with Persephone, who is very much associated with duality, the duality between life and death, right? Spring and winter time. So really, really interesting here. Let's see. Shisandra is here today to remind you of the grace within balance, patience, and moderation. You're being invited to flow. Okay. Very interesting message here about balance. Let's get a card or two from this deck, from a message from Persephone for you guys. I'm feeling these top two, so we'll do those. We have, waterproof and sacred space. So very, very, let's see, sacred space, waterproof. Waterproof talks about being kind of impervious to negativity, okay? Being able, like people say, like water off a duck's back, okay? Birds have this coating, this film that prevents water from seeping into their feathers, okay? This helps keep their bodies dry. And then we have sacred space here as well, with these two birds protecting this little nest of eggs here. Very neat. We've got lots of water, I feel like, here in this reading for you. Lots of emotions, intuition being talked about here. Let's get some tarot cards for you guys, learn a little bit more about this energy and the message from Persephone for you all. So interesting. The Hermit is a card that's one of her cards, I guess you could say. It's a tarot card that is correlated or corresponds with her. So really neat to have that come out for you guys. High Priestess came out organically for pile number 1, and then you guys have the Hermit. So pretty neat here. I think initially, I'm going to say it's definitely just kind of a message that she is here, okay? But also a message of withdrawing from the world a little bit is what I'm hearing here. Withdrawing from the world a little bit into your sacred space, okay? Finding a balance too between giving all of your energy to others is what I'm hearing, spending a lot of your energy out and about, like out in the world, while also conserving enough energy or having enough energy for yourself and your own personal pursuits, okay? Finding balance there with that. This card, this herb speaks to the idea of having, like, it's all encompassing, right? It encompasses all the different tastes or types of taste, I guess, all the different body systems, all the different elements, right? All of that is what this, and a balance between all of that as well. That's kind of what I'm hearing here. The message with the Hermit is this, finding this balance between all the different parts of your life, okay? And waterproof here, I just heard with waterproof, with this finding balance, not allowing the energy of the outside world, not allowing that to seep into your spaces that you into your safe spaces, into your sacred spaces. Okay. I think there are times when the sacred space card it can kind of be used interchangeably with the idea of a safe space, right? So for some readings, and I'm feeling like your reading is one of those here. So not allowing the junk from the outside world to seep into your sacred space, okay? Taking some time for yourself, backing up away from the outside world a little bit, finding this nice balance here. We have the Hanged One. So part of her message as well, in addition to protecting your sacred space, your safe space, protecting your energy, all right, we also have this call to take on a different perspective possibly, or to just kind of chill out. The Hanged One, or the Hanged Man, talks about he has placed himself in this upside down position, place himself in this position so that he can see a different perspective. And it's just kind of a period of, it's like a period of waiting. Kind of waiting to see, looking at the other perspective, taking a bit of a pause, okay? So the Hermit, the Hanged One here, I'm hearing that she is suggesting you take a little bit of time to rest and recuperate, okay? Take a bit of a pause. Maybe, and see, a lot of times when we take a pause, it kind of comes naturally that we end up seeing a different perspective to our situation, okay? To these situations we deal with on a daily basis, or maybe large significant situations that we're having to handle in life. So yes, taking some time back, stepping away a bit, okay, from the outside world. You see she's closing her laptop here. She's closing herself off from the outside world, taking some time. It almost looks with her hand. I know it. I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think this was the illustrator's intention, but it looks almost like she's waving goodbye. Like logging off, waving goodbye, okay? Two, you can see with her feet here as well, something I'm seeing is this balance, okay? She's slightly balanced on one foot. She's got another foot kind of pointed, kind of up on the toes here. So a nice balance being struck as well between the outside world, between prioritization of the outside world versus the inside world. And it's neat to see that too here with this reading from Persephone, or with this reading being about Persephone, because she really does take a break from the outside world, from this part of the world, and goes down into the underworld, kind of I keep wanting to say recluse, but that's not the word that I'm looking for here. She just kind of draws back, okay? She just kind of retracts her energy from the world up here and kind of just goes, I mean, it's almost like going within, right? Is kind of what she does herself. And then there's this message here. There's this suggestion that you do that as well, okay? It's time to take a bit of a break, hang out in your safe spaces, your sacred spaces, and don't allow the energy from the outside world to penetrate into this, okay? Find some balance between the outside world and the inside world. And then we have Two of Swords here as well. So more about balance, okay, a balanced mindset as well, and making a decision to as far as what type of mindset we are going to have when we go into a situation, all right? But also Two of Swords can also be about, and I'm feeling this might be the case here, maybe kind of being in denial about a situation, not wanting to deal with a situation, okay? Kind of just hoping that if you don't see it and you don't pay attention to it, it'll just kind of go away, right? Is kind of what I'm hearing here with this Two of Swords. And then we have Eight of Pentacles, and this was actually in reverse, and I'm going to leave this in reverse for you all. Generally, I don't read reverses generally, but occasionally I will. And with Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing here just it's time to take a rest from the outside world, from working so hard, okay? I think you've been really chasing some goals, okay? Really pursuing some goals, trying to make some big moves in life. And I feel like there's this you've done all that you can. I'm kind of hearing that you've done all that you can for the time being, and it's time to not necessarily stop following your goals, but maybe back off of this a little bit, okay? Back off of this hard energy here, this hardworking masculine energy that requires that we go, 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 achieve, achieve, achieve all the time, okay? Find some time for balance. Find some time for yourself, okay, with all of this. Take a bit of a mental break here. Shut the devices off and read, or go outside. Do something that you enjoy doing. I mean, if you enjoy doing something on devices, by all means, have at it. Like if gaming is your thing or whatever, do that. You know what I mean with the Hermit card, and closing off from the outside world and just kind of doing your own thing, recouping your energy, not letting this outside energy in. That is what I'm seeing here, her message to you, okay? Preserve your sacred space, preserve your safe space, all right? Find some balance here in life. Calm down a little bit is really what I'm hearing here. Calm down a little bit. It's okay to just chill. It may be, what may be going on is that, with everything, it doesn't matter what it is, goals, life, there's cycles, right? It's a cycle. We go through periods of growth, things happening, and then we go through periods of time where we retract a little bit. We go within a little bit. Things slow down a little bit, right? Just like the cycles of the earth, just like Persephone's journey, right? From the earth down to the underworld, kind of retracting, taking a break, going within. That's, to a certain extent, that itself is her sacred space, okay? And then re-emerging when it's time to re-emerge, okay? Re-emerging when the energy is right. What I'm seeing here is that you have been working hard towards something. You've been putting in the effort, you've been putting in the work, and you're at a period of time now where you're kind of being forced to just wait. It's like you're not seeing movement in this situation. And it's something where you're not seeing movement in this situation, and you're not meant to see movement in this situation. It's slowing down for a moment, because that's how everything works in life. Things ramp up, they slow back down. I'm seeing here that this is just a natural thing, ramped up, it's slowing back down. You feel like you're kind of stuck, like you're sitting here going, okay, I want to keep moving. I want to see movement. I want to keep achieving. So you're feeling a bit stuck, but the message here is that that's okay. You just need to kind of hang out and do nothing. It's okay to just kind of hang out and do nothing and wait a bit, wait around a bit for this cycle to end and this new one to begin, where we're back into movement and we're back into making things happen. Things are blossoming again. Things are blooming again. Okay. I think this is something that you haven't, with the Two of Swords, it kind of feels like something you haven't really wanted to deal with. Perhaps you just, there's this, perhaps you don't want to spend time alone. Perhaps you are the type of person, you like to keep your mind busy, okay? You like to keep busy in general. I'm hearing here, though, that it is really important for you to take the time to be alone. If there's something that you have been avoiding as a result, okay? If there's some sort of emotion, something that you've been avoiding that you haven't wanted to deal with, and that's why you've been keeping yourself so busy, it is time to go in to your safe space, okay? Deal with those emotions. They need to be dealt with so that you can find a nice balance in life, okay? And you can move through life with grace, all right? We're not avoiding something, we're flowing, okay? The moon here talks about intuition. We've got some more water here as well. It is about flowing, all right, is what I'm seeing here. Let's get the last few cards from Persephone, looking to see what advice she has for you, okay? What advice she has for you during this time, this pause, all right? So let's see here. We have this one and that one right there. Okay. So So let's see, we have Eight of Cups. Yes, walking away. She is suggesting you walk away from this energy, okay? Eight of Pentacles, and then we have Eight of Cups here as well. So walking away a little bit, taking a step back is what I'm hearing. You don't have to abandon the pursuit of this, but take a step back, okay, is what she's saying here. Temperance, look at that. Just like with this card over here, this Cassandra, that is like intentionally echoing the Temperance card. Then we have Temperance, come out here. So once again, balance, flow, okay? Finding some flow, finding some balance so that you can flow, okay? Balance between working and rest, work and play. Like I said, I think you're the type that you like to get things done. You like to see movement. And honestly, who doesn't like to see movement on their goals, okay? Who doesn't like to see themselves progress towards the achievements, the goals, whatever it is that we've been working towards, okay? Everybody likes to see that. But there is a time to just kind of draw ourselves back in. Like I said, retract, get out of the social world a little bit for a moment, go into our safe spaces, process everything we've been through as well. This is a great time, okay? The Hanged Man and Hermit, great cards that suggest processing is needed. You've been through a lot, you've achieved a lot, you've made a lot of progress. Now it's time to take a step back and process everything that's been going on this journey, okay? And then we have Page of Pentacles, all right? So there's like this new energy coming in as well for you here. That's what her advice here is. You're going to see a new perspective. You're going to see this with a new perspective here. There's new energy coming in with this, okay? The page energy is this energy of, they haven't even started the journey yet, right? And do you remember, like, before you do something, before you go out and do something that you've really, really wanted to do, you really wanted to accomplish, let's say you're starting university or you're starting a course in university, something like that. You're starting something new and you're super excited about it. I mean, you're thrilled. You haven't even started it yet and you're so excited. You're so ready to get going on it. Like, you're making all these plans in your head and you're getting all like hyped up for it. That is what the page energy is. It's this youthful, like being hyped for something, for the journey before the journey truly starts, okay? Being hyped for, this college course is going to be challenging, okay? It's going to be hard, but this is like you before the first day of class, or you on the first day of class. You're so excited to do it. You're so excited to get in there, get your hands dirty is what I'm hearing here. Get in there, get your hands dirty and start this journey. That's what I'm seeing here. Page of Pentacles. She's telling you here that if you take a step back, you give yourself a little bit of time to rest, okay? To process, rest and digest, like that. I mean, I know that's talking about our parasympathetic nervous system, and we have fight or flight, rest and digest. I'm hearing here rest and digest everything that has occurred, rest and process, okay? So if you do this, you find this balance, you allow yourself to take a step back, okay, from this pushing, okay, this pushing against the flow, all right? Take a step back from that and find some balance. You're going to find yourself feeling renewed. You're going to have a renewed sense of energy and wonder and excitement for this project, this thing that you have been working on, whether this is work, career, studies, whatever that may be for you, okay? You're going to have this renewed sense of excitement as a result if you take some time, step back from the hustle and bustle of the world, okay, and allow yourself to just kind of go within and process everything that has happened since you started this journey, all right? But this is what I am seeing for you, pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. I also wanted to say, if you're interested in working with Persephone, take a look at the internet, honestly, Pinterest has some great little infographics too, if you kind of like the visual stimulation as well. Maybe create a Persephone Pinterest board. I don't know, you do you. But if you're interested in working with her, take a look at that. That's a really great place to start, just learning about her, okay? Learning about her different correspondences. Like I said, those were amethyst, obsidian, pink tourmaline, frankincense, vanilla, any sort of floral scents as well. If you want to leave out some offerings for her, red wine, olive oil, honey, kind of the typical, those are kind of the typical like Greek pantheon, all-inclusive, like all-encompassing offerings. If you're not sure what to leave for a Greek god or goddess, red wine, olive oil, honey, chocolate, those are always great ones, okay? But she also likes floral teas or anything floral, mint as well, okay? So anyways, those are just kind of some of the correspondences that I could think of right off the top of my head for her. But if you're interested, learn a little bit more about her, look her up, she'll reach out to you as well, okay? So anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for being here. Please like the video if it resonated, subscribe to the channel. It helps so much and allows me to keep putting these videos out for you. I post videos Tuesday through Saturday, afternoon generally during the week, morning time generally during the weekend, Friday, Saturday-ish. We do weekly energy readings on Saturdays. Tuesdays are relationship readings, and then I sprinkle a little bit of everything else in between, okay? Also, requested topics. I do those weekly as well. I have a list going, so if you guys have anything that you would like to see on the channel, put those in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to incorporate that into my readings every week. But yes, thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank Persephone and your guides for coming through to give you this message, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Jack-o'-lantern tarot deck, and these are the oracle decks that we will be using for you today to get a message from the Greek goddess Persephone. So quick little recap. She's the goddess of the spring as well as the queen of the underworld. She goes down into the underworld during the wintertime, or that's said to cause the wintertime, okay, to cause everything to begin to die, go through that period of darkness, okay, and then when she emerges from the underworld, spring begins, everything begins to blossom. So definitely a goddess that her energy is a lot about cycles, okay, about taking periods of rest, relaxation, as well as periods of blossoming, okay, and movement. So a lot of duality, balance within her energy as well. So very, very cool. We are going to go ahead and jump right in here and get your message from her. So let's start with the herbal astrology oracle deck. I'm going to move your tarot deck over here, just right out of the way here. So let's go ahead and get that message from her for pile number 3. And we have Kava, and give me a second. There's a couple of little images I need to cover up real fast, you guys. Give me just a moment. I will be right back. All right, you guys, I am back. We have Kava with community. This is ruled by the moon. Very interesting. Everybody's cards, every single one, herbal astrology card has been ruled by the moon in part for this entire reading. Very, very interesting energy there. Not quite surprising though, with Persephone being I guess you could say she's a bit of a darker goddess, right? During the winter time. So here is your card, pile number 3. I am going to grab that guidebook. I'm trying to not let those little tabs fall off. Some of them, they're just from sticky notes, and some of them are kind of sticky still, and some of them really aren't. So it's a bit of a balancing act, but that's all right. So let's see, 48, Kava. Let me get to that in the book, and we will read the keywords for it. And then if there's anything that pops out, I will read that to you as well. So we have celebration, kinship with tribe, community, friendship, union, finding your chosen family. Oh yes, Pluto and the moon, okay? So let's see here. Kava was considered holy, only given to those of a high rank initially, but became more widely accessible. Okay, let's see. Kapha's energy moves through our nervous system like a butterfly, relaxing, widening, and assisting us in surrendering. Although you might be amid an important moment in your life, remember that you don't have to do it alone. Ooh, okay. This says, are you a protector, creator, connector, or visionary? And how does that correlate in this moment in your life alongside your personal evolution? Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, or butterfly? Oftentimes finding your purpose within your community and the parallels with your inner journey can provide great relief and meaning. Okay. You might have felt called to pile number 1 as well. If so, I would go check it out after this reading. So yes. Finding your place within community, okay. And then kind of growth, right? With the butterfly here, kind of moving through like this journey from egg to caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly, okay? So very, very neat here to see that. Let's go ahead and get a couple of cards from the Crow Oracle. Message that Persephone has for you. We have nature. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards for you now as well. Let's see here. Okay. So, message from Persephone. Those two, that one. Okay. This deck has some nudity in it as well. It's just a typical RWS. I mean, it's a little bit different, obviously, than the RWS, but the overall, it's all like RWS type of illustrations, or Smith illustrations, rather. So a little bit of nudity that YouTube does not like. So bear with me here. I'll edit out all the pauses where I'm having to cover the cards, so you guys shouldn't have to like wait a long time or anything like that. I will be flipping these off camera though, just in case, you know. So we have Page of Swords. Ooh, okay. New mindset, or not a new mindset, but following an idea. Then we have Three of Cups. Talking about community here, we have this celebration, okay, as well within your inner circle. See a celebration here. We've got Two of Pentacles, nice balance as well. You know, this almost feels like congratulations from her on your journey thus far. Three of Swords, okay, all right. And then we have Seven of Cups. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to get another row for you all. I feel like that is what your pile needs. So let's do that here. Sometimes some piles I feel like they need it, but I feel like yours really needs, let's see, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have Nine of Swords. Ooh, very interesting, coming out under the Page of Swords. Four of Swords as well under the Three of Cups. We have Six of Wands under the Two of Pentacles. Definitely celebration, community celebration here. We have the Lovers. Give me a second. I'm going to cover this one. And we have Judgment as well. And I'll cover these two. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I have covered the imagery in a couple of these cards, in the Lovers and Judgment. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's jump in here. Your cards, this card was really talking about a journey, right? A journey through, really about a journey about like through your purpose, okay? Who you are, what stage of life you're in. All right, are we in a stage of, blossoming? Are we in a stage of kind of going within, okay? Kind of going deep and taking a rest. Interesting to see that type of card come out when we're talking about, or when we're getting this message from Persephone, since that is very much what she does, okay? She goes down into the underworld for a period of time, it's almost like it's a period of rest, relaxation. Going within is kind of what it symbolizes a little bit. And then of course she comes back up when everything blooms, or everything blooms because she comes back up into our world here. So interesting to see that come out. I really feel like her message is talking about your journey, okay? The journey that you have been on, where you're at now, how far it is that you've come as well here. We have the Page of Swords over the Nine of Swords. There's definitely been periods of time where you were very concerned and worried about how things were going to work out, how things were going to actually, like, how you were going to make things happen, okay? Page of Swords here. Page energy. The page energy has been coming out quite a bit, honestly, in this reading overall. Every single pile has had some sort of page energy come out. Pages are, it's before you actually embark, okay, and kind of start the movement towards the goal that you have your sights set on. So page energy is very much this, like, too excited to sleep the night before type of energy before you go on a trip, or before something major happens. Page energy is like this. It's like that energy you get when, or that excitement you feel when you're about to start something new that might be a bit challenging. It's not necessarily going to be just easy breezy, but nonetheless, it's something you're passionate about. It's something you care about. So you're excited about it. That is page energy, okay? And that is what I am seeing here for you in your reading. Very, very, a decent amount of sword energy here for you. And I'm just really seeing this journey that you're on, with this idea here, because that's kind of what the swords talk about here. I see that there was this period of time where you were very concerned about how this was going to work out, okay? Very concerned about that, but you pushed through, and then there's this time to rest, all right? And if you are not yet to that period of time where you can rest, if you're still in this spot where you're feeling worried about how things are going to work out, it's like this feeling of anxiety, of staying up at night, okay? This period of rest is coming here for you. That's the message here for you, 100%. Rest is coming, relaxation is coming, okay? Being able to take a bit of a mental break from this journey, all right? We also have Two of Pentacles here, balance being struck, all right? Balance between moving forward and resting, okay? When to go and when to take a break. That I'm seeing that here. We've got Three of Cups and Six of Wands, two cards that talk about celebration, okay? Celebration of your goals being met. Definitely cards that resonate here with this community card as well, okay? And the nature, I don't know that we actually talked about this nature card here, but I'm really feeling just this, with the nature card, I'm just hearing this very practical advice, which is get out in nature, go for a walk possibly, or just go sit outside and chill, take it in, okay? Allow this to rejuvenate you. Possibly do something outside in nature with those you're closest to, okay, with this community card. That is something that I'm seeing here as well. And then, interestingly, we have Three of Swords with the Lovers, okay? Three of Swords with the Lovers. So there may have been some choices that have been made that were a bit upsetting. We have Seven of Cups here as well. Making a choice, making a judgment call, okay? Lots of options being presented to you is what I'm seeing here. So this might be something, this is just kind of your journey. This is just kind of what you're going through is what I'm seeing here. There's been some ups and downs, okay? Like this Kava card was talking about with this journey. undertaking this journey to finding our true purpose, okay, and how it is that affects our community, how it is that we can use that to help our community as well with Kava Kava, okay? So let's see. We also have, let's see, I'm seeing if there's any other messages in here. We'll get some advice from Persephone as well over this with your situation currently, but I'm just seeing, yes, there's something you've been pursuing. Page of Swords, this could definitely be, maybe you're in school, maybe you're going back to school possibly. I can definitely see that, possibly going back to school, okay? Going back to school, being quite anxious about how that's going to work out for you. You do have people in your corner who are supporting you, celebrating you, okay? I think that does put your mind at ease a bit, all right? That's put your mind at ease. If you're not quite there to that part yet, okay, you're still kind of worried about how this is all going to go. I'm seeing here, it is going to go well. It will be celebrated by everyone. It's being celebrated by Persephone as well, as what I'm hearing here. You'll get a bit of a mental rest, okay? There's this balance here, like I said, too, being struck here. Very interesting to see this Two of Pentacles come out between, like, very different energies to a certain extent over here. Page of Swords, Three of Cups, and then we have Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, okay? So a little bit of heartache, possibly a little bit of upset here as well. Maybe being forced to make a choice sooner than you were expecting, okay? Having to really make a judgment call is what I'm hearing too with this. It's not just about choosing, it's about really using your best judgment in this situation, even though there are tons of options that are being presented to you. I just feel like this is saying, I mean, the arms being open right here, this scarecrow, they have like their hands wide open. This very much feels like, I mean, it's almost like anything that you want. The world is your oyster type of situation here. Like, there's lots of options, lots of choices here for you to choose from, okay? Let's learn a little bit more. I want to get a clarifier for this Three of Swords and Seven of Cups energy, okay? Because I'd like to it's a little bit different from this other energy that we see over here. Just a little bit of heartbreak, but yet I see so many things going well for you, okay? So to see the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups come out a little bit, just a little interesting here, a little bit different, okay? So, okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's grab a clarifier for the Three of Swords, Seven of Cups energy here between these two cards. High Priestess. Okay, guys. Every single pile has had either the High Priestess or the Hermit come out, and those are the cards that are associated with Persephone. Very cool to see those come out. I saw your pile, I saw these cards, and I was like, oh man, they didn't get that yet, but here it is right here. Have no fear. We have it. Yes. Okay, so High Priestess here with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups kind of clarifying for us. There's some things, I feel like this is something that you just, I'm hearing that it's almost like we're not meant to know, okay? I think this is energy that you're coming into, okay? There's going to be a choice that needs to be made here. That's her message for you. There's a choice that needs to be made here. It might be a bit of it might be hard, okay? This choice, it might be a bit challenging to decide which way to go. You're being advised here to use your best judgment and then to use your intuition as well. You have a lot of wisdom, knowledge, gifts I'm hearing as well, psychic gifts possibly, just this clear cognizance, just this inner knowing, okay? You might have experienced that before, and I'm seeing here that you have a lot more wisdom and knowledge than you realize. You've accumulated a lot more on this journey than what you initially realized or have than what you've realized. I don't think you know the strength and the wisdom and the experience that you've gained. I don't think you know the extent of it yet, okay? But I'm seeing here that you will be using those, okay, to make this choice, all right, to make a good judgment call. Let's see here. Let's get some advice for you. Let's wrap it up and get some advice for you from Persephone for your journey here. We have that one. I'm gonna get perfect 3 more, exactly what I needed. Okay, so we have 7 of Wands. Okay, I am hearing here standing tall in the face of adversity is what I'm hearing here. Continuing on, even if you feel like the odds are stacked against you. All right. That is what I'm seeing here for you. Let me see if these have any nudity. If not, we're good. Okay, they don't. So that is what I'm seeing here for you, is this 7 of Wands energy. That's her advice here with this card, is to remain tall, keep going, keep moving, okay? Even if you feel like the odds are stacked against you here. We have the 6 of Cups, okay? 6 of Cups talks about being generous. This can talk about healing our inner child. This can also talk about taking care of our own children as well. Family members too here with the 6 of Cups. I feel like in your situation, the 6 of Cups is talking about someone coming in. You're feeling possibly like the odds are stacked against you. 6 of Cups talks about someone coming in and offering you some sort of help, some sort of compassion. Maybe this is just someone lending a compassionate ear, okay? This is just someone who said, hey, I'm willing to sit here and listen to you talk about this situation. I'm here for you. This whole reading is very much centered on community, okay? And the ways in which your community supports you or can support you. If you're not a part of it, if you don't have this type of community, this is what's coming in. You're going to have this energy available to support you. If you have this community around you already, the overall message here from Persephone is to rely on your community, okay? I feel like it almost feels like you're kind of a pillar within your own circle of people that you have accumulated. Like you're kind of a pillar, okay? And you're usually the one who helps everyone else. Well, it's time for you to be the one who receives help. It's time for you to be the one who receives support. Okay. And then we have 3 of Pentacles here. So working with others towards a common goal, usually a material goal. Okay. So more help coming in, more people coming to your aid, supporting you within your community. Okay. This 3 of Pentacles too, this came out for another pile. And in both cases, I feel like an additional message here is that if you are interested in working with Persephone, okay, she is interested in working with you, okay? So once again, some of her correspondences, the things that she relates to, pomegranates, florals, floral scents, floral teas, frankincense, vanilla incenses, obsidian, amethyst, pink tourmaline. Let's see, great offerings for her. So like I said, I think in the last pile, all Greek gods, goddesses, and the pantheon, you can almost never fail with red wine, olive oil, honey, milk. Okay. So those are some for her, as well as dark chocolate and mint. Okay. And then, like I said, florals, like floral teas, floral scents, whether that's incense, perfume, whatever, oils, whatever you feel called to use. Okay. But you can look her up. You can go online and look her up. Just Google search. If you like infographics, if you like kind of visual stimulation a little bit more than just looking at a web page, you can go to Pinterest. There's a ton of great infographics with good information on her. I would just fact check some things if something seems a little bit off, or because usually you'll see like essentially the same information being presented on each one. But if you see something that's kind of left field, just Google it and see, just kind of fact check. Be smart, be smart, be safe, all the things. But anyways, that's what I'm seeing here with this Three of Pentacles. Not only do you have help coming in from your community, your physical community, there's like this spiritual, supernatural community that wants to assist you as well. So not just, Persephone's interested. And then in addition to that, you have your guides, your guardian angels, your, any other, energies that you like to work with as well. Okay. And then we have Eight of Pentacles here. So Eight of Pentacles, you also might have felt called to pile number 2. I would go check that out as well. Eight of Pentacles here, Seven of Wands to Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, you feel like you're fighting a losing battle here almost. You feel like you're up at, like, the odds are stacked against you. You're all kind of on your own. There's nobody in your corner here. This might be kind of where you're at. Okay. I'm seeing here her advice is to keep going. Do not give up at this stage. You have all this assistance, okay, coming in, assistance, celebration, your community coming in to help, okay? And then we have Eight of Pentacles. You're going to turn this energy where you feel like the odds are stacked against you, turn that into like you being able to truly master your craft, being able to truly see the return on the investment, okay? The work that you've put in towards these goals, all right? Even if they felt a bit formidable at first. And then we have Two of Swords. So balance here as well, making sure you are in I'm hearing the correct mindset or a balanced mindset here. Okay. Don't forget to rest within all this work, okay? Don't forget to take a period, take some time to rest before you get moving again. It's always a great idea. Four of Swords talks about that, giving yourself a bit of a mental rest, all right? And then also making sure that whenever you make decisions, you use your intuition with this. That's what the High Priestess here was talking about with this Seven of Cups. Oh my goodness, you guys, I've messed it all up. With the Seven of Cups, okay, talking about making choices, using your intuition, relying on that intuition, wisdom, inner knowledge that you have, okay? This is her message to you guys. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Please like the video if it resonated. Subscribe to the channel too. It helps so much and allows me to continue to put these videos out here for you all. Hit the bell icon too, if you would. That'll give you notifications of when I post. I post Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesdays are relationship readings. Saturdays are weekly energy readings, kind of just taking a look to see what energy it is that you'll be dealing with within your next week. Really great for planning, especially if you have something major coming up. But even if you don't, it's just nice to kind of know what you'll be working with that next week. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I want to thank your guides and Persephone for coming through to give you this message, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye.